From San Francisco to Denver, from Denver to Durango, and now to the heart of the Rocky Mountains, to an old mining town called Silverton. I tell you, it's not easy to find a ride from Durango to Silverton. No one actually wants to drive to the mountains. We mostly get laughed at when asking for a ride. But somehow, we just have to get ourselves to our destination. In Silverton, we would meet our friend Chris. He's been staying there for the past 3 winters, and we thought it would be nice to get together again. The best thing about this is that only Johnny has told that he's coming. I just can't wait to get to see the expression on Chris's face when 2 more travelers will pop into his ski lodge with Johnny.
Oh shit. What are you guys doing?
What up?
What up? Chris.
Ape, nice to meet you. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
How you been?
Good.
Johnny didn't tell me you were coming.
I'm here.
So sick.
What you think? Finn's around.
Fins, I was jonesing for some Finn time, you know, and I didn't think it was gonna happen. It seems like every other year the Finns come visit me, and I hadn't heard any word, and then you guys walked through the door. I realized it's a good thing. Yeah, I'm so psyched you guys are here. It's good. It's real good. Welcome to the ski dorm. Silverton ski dorm.
I think it's pretty nice here. Relaxed. It's gonna be good.
You either live your dream or you die with your dream. We are 3 passionate free skiers on a search for our personal Shangri-La, the place with the perfect snow and the flawless ambience. To find it, we live out of our bags, travel constantly, sacrifice our comfort and find ourselves sometimes in strange places. Who knows whether we'll find what we're searching for, but who cares? Whatever happens, we are living our dream. The perfect spot might be just around the corner. It was 1860s when gold was found from the heart of San Juan Mountains, and that started the gold rush in the area. The town of Silverton was founded in 1874 and the growth was enormous. In a year, the amount of people craving for the gold was doubled. It is pretty amazing to walk around in the town. I can imagine myself being in an old western movie with all the legendary bandits. The feeling comes from the fact that there hasn't been any big fires in the city ever, and that has kept the town in its original state. The greatest boom started in 1882 when the Denver-Rio Grande Railroad was constructed. Even with the railroad, Silverton remained a pretty remote place. Even these days it feels remote. In the bloom between 1905 and 1920 there was more than 5,000 residents in Silverton area. These days only 500 live here year round. In those golden years more than 40 brothels were placed in the town and 118 women changed their goodies for the good old gold. Mining ended in the beginning of the 1990s when they shut down the last gold mine. After that, the town is more reliant on tourism and people going into the wild. Time here feels pretty relative. The 1st, the 2nd or the 20th morning, it makes no difference. The only thing I realize is that when I look outside the window, I'm looking at the most beautiful mountains. But by looking outside I see the reality, the fact that the snow is absolutely lethal everywhere. Every morning I wake up wanting to go up to the mountains, but there is just no way we can go. Realizing that, it's like a bomb exploding inside your mind.
We've been eating a lot of porridge the past few days. And
Oatmeal.
no, oatmeal here in the States it's called oatmeal. But it's starting to get pretty sick of that. So this morning I woke up early and decided to make an omelette, oven kind. I found some vegetables and some mushrooms, put some American cheddar cheese, and it's gonna be the bomb. Or the shit, I don't know.
It's gonna be our avalanche.
Yeah, I'm just so bored with the porridge every morning. But yeah, kind of when you get older, you wanna start the days a little bit better. With good coffee, good eating. Maybe it's that you're so tired of being so old. you need to have the time in the morning. Like normally when you're young, you just fast eat the noodles, then you go. But when you're old, you're always so tired in the morning, so you have to have 15 minutes of making the coffee, 25 minutes of making the omelette, hour and a half to heat up the stove.
And so then the day goes and then you have dinner.
Yeah. So you don't have to hike so much, you can relax more. It's like it's the old guy's way of life.
What after? Good day.
Good day. Probably few short runs somewhere around here. Hopefully not
in the trees.
Yeah, in the trees. Hopefully not triggering any avalanches.
Even with the conditions being what they are, we are hopeful to hike up and feel the freedom we so much long for. While getting our ride ready for a spin, we meet Andy, a local mountain guide. He feels curious about the three Finns in town. Before heading out, we start the day with a chit-chat and a beer.
I'm a fifth generation Western Coloradoan, so
you know,
been around for a while. My mom was born in a cabin with a dirt floor and Telluride in the 30s.
When was it the first time you came up here to do some skiing?
It was probably 1979, 78. I didn't bother coming down this year until late because I knew it was going to be bad. Yeah. I mean, there wasn't any snow here when I got here. I got here on Christmas and there was no snow, so you know, that's part of the problem. There really wasn't any snow at all, and I can't even remember when we had our first big storm. It was probably sometime in January, but it wasn't even that big. So what happens is you get a shallow layer of snow and you get this huge variation in temperature, because we still had fairly cold temperatures, nothing like a normal Silverton winter, where generally when I tell my friends what it's like here, it's from December 15th until February 15th. It's usually like, you know, 0 to somewhere between that and 40 degrees below zero. So we didn't have that, thank God, because it would have made things even worse. But we did have a super shallow snowpack without much snow, and then we've had a few snows since then, but not very many. So then when it starts to snow, like it's been snowing now, then you have all these crystals that have metamorphosed into an unstable state. So then you start getting these bigger storms and they land on top of that unstable snow, and it's pretty much a skateboarder's dream.
A lot of bearings.
Pardon me, that's pretty much ball bearings. So I've only seen a few winters like this, but this one's particularly bad. I mean, it's sort of like there's a scare out there. I mean, usually when you're driving up Red Mountain Pass, I mean, I drive over there all the time to go to work, and there's people all over the place, but not anymore.
With Andy's words in mind, we drive up the $1 million highway towards Red Mountain Pass. It is obvious that there will be no big lines this time, but we just have to make the best out of the situation. It's been 3 years since the last backcountry jump.
Yeah, I think it's pretty nice to be up here again, doing this kind of stuff. 3 years break kind of makes you think how I'm gonna do with the jump. I saw Bloomy do it, so I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, that's a factor.
Yeah, if Bloomy does it, I'm pretty certain that I can do it. But probably I'm gonna end up land short, do a triple front flip to the hard back we made yesterday to ease up the corner.
It's
gonna go good.
it's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be shit.
Good thing it's not blowing.
Yeah, yesterday when we built the jump, the wind picked up really fast, so we decided to do it today. In the morning it was pretty gusty, but now it's good. No wind, nice and warm, blue bird, some clouds.
Totally can feel that you're 3,400 meters above the sea level.
The park ranger told Ape that after we jumped, we need to tear the jump apart because it's a structure and you're not supposed to have any structures here in the park. I don't know what the thing is, but that's what we need to do. Too bad we don't have any explosives.
Yeah, it would be nice to blow it up.
Yeah.
A lot faster.
Oh, bastard! But now we have to tear it apart. It's gonna be faster than building. It would have been easy to stay at Chris's lodge and curse the situation, but instead we headed out and made the best what we had. So it's time to have few beers.
Some Thai spice.
Chef culture.
Gotta feed the troops so we can get up and play in the tall mountains, the Rocky Mountains here in southern Colorado. Yeah, I don't know, you know, it's like I think eating is very social, you know. It's good to eat with friends and enjoy each other's company. reflect on good times and talk about what we're gonna do in the future. We got some veggie Thai. We're gonna go with the red curry, some vegetables and rice. It's gonna be delicious. It's dumping outside right now. It's cold, it's snowing. They're calling for 9 inches tonight, which only makes sense if you're American, I guess, but I don't know why we have to use our own system. But that's how I know it.
One thing I know, you have your own system in putting curry.
You put all.
All in.
Messy cooking. That's my style. This is maybe my 3rd time making Thai food. I saw Yanni making Thai food last night and it just seemed like a great idea.
Really good.
It's a tricky balance between how fast you can cook it and don't mess it up.
Yeah.
It's nice cooking with your friends and everyone pitching in.
Yeah.
It makes just like sharing the meal, eating together, sharing the duties, cooking together, living together, skiing together, enjoying life together, you know? It's nice to have good friends.
That's it.
Thai food in Colorado.
Have fun, you guys. Wherever you go.
Yeah. Somewhere.
Ski fast, take chances. Nice to meet you guys, man.
It was nice to meet you.
Hopefully see you again.
What the thing is we're about to transition. Going from winter to spring, going for that maritime snowpack. It's gonna be good. It's a good year to be heading north.
Johnny, what do you say about our accommodation? It's like 5-star always.
It's always 5-star. It's kind of nice to wake up and look outside and you see the swimming pools and everything.
That's right.
Or was it that you see always the view that reminds you of Detroit? There's, you open up the curtains, you see these shitty looking buildings. The first thing you hear is the sirens from the police cars. This is the way to live.
Yeah, like that's your bed.
And that's my bed.
Yeah, this is pretty good. You have a bed. There's my bed. There's Ape's bed. Ape's...
We call this thing Finlandin detroitilainen beddingi, eli sänky, tämmönen vitun kova lattia. So my back is feeling good. I'm sleeping on the floor. No, this
is the 5-star way to live.
Yeah. Now we can go and have continental breakfast, which means shitty tasting coffee. I'm not sure if there's anything continental about the breakfast here, but they serve 3 different coffees. All taste like shit.
Good shit, bad shit, and shit. Plot thickens again when the landscape changes. A weatherman Arto has been investigating the weather patterns and his conclusion is that it should snow at Mount Baker in any minute. From Seattle it takes about 3 hours drive, few muffins and a slippery road to get to the winter wonderland, to a place which has the record snowfall in ski resorts in the whole world.
Yeah, I'm stoked. Mount Baker. The most amount of snow in the whole world in the ski resorts, and it's snowing.
It was a heck of a road trip. We started from Colorado, then Utah, whatever these states are in between. Ended up here in Washington State. Spent the night in Seattle and snow looks better here at Mount Baker. A lot better. Yeah, Mount Baker, pretty good ending to our trip after the rough conditions back at Colorado. Our month in the US is about to be finished. Mount Baker delivered what we have been longing for quite some time now. As we drive down, the snowfall turns into rain, which turns into afternoon rays of light. It feels like the best farewell we can get. From here, it is time to head north, from the third biggest country in the world to the second largest, Canada. Will we find our Shangri-La here?